Hello, I am Hemant from the Department of Signal Processing and Acoustics at Aalto University, Finland. So the title of the paper is Spectral Modification for Recognition of Children's Speech under Mismatch Condition. So in this paper, basically we have used spectral modification method to improve the children ASR. Overview of the paper. So basically, first I'll be going to discuss about the motivation of the paper. Then I'll discuss about the proposed method, that is the spectral modification method, and then I'll discuss about the experimental setup and speech corpora, and then I'll discuss about the results and discussion, and finally I will conclude the paper. Motivation. So in this paper, basically we have use a mismatch kind of ASR. Mismatch kind of means we have trained our model with the adult speech, and on top of that we have tested the children's speech. So the why we require this kind of mismatch ASR, because we don't have much data in case of the children train the system. So in our case, we are just trying to use adult data for the training, and then we are trying to test the children's speech. But in this kind of ASR system, there is a lot of mismatch condition. The speech of adult and children have large acoustic and linguistic differences. So they have a large acoustic and linguistic differences like pitch, speaking rate, formant, frequencies, etc. So in the case of children's speech, more relevant information is available at high frequency range. Previous studies have shown that formant sharpening is helpful for increasing speech intelligibility. So this motivates us to use this speech intelligibility method, or basically this formant sharpening and spectral tilt reduction. So this is the motivation behind the work. This is the method, the spectral modification method. So this is the diagram where I have described the proposed method. So first we have a speech signal. We'll do the framing and windowing. We'll find it out the DFT. After finding the DFT, we'll find it out the magnitude spectra and phase spectra. In case of magnitude spectra, then we'll go with the adaptive spectral sharpening and then spectral tilt modification. And then this IDFT will calculate with merger of phase spectrum and spectral tilt. Then we'll apply the overlap add method to reconstruct the signal. Finally, we'll find it out the output signal. Okay, so this is the overall process how we are doing the spectral modification method. So these are the two blocks are very important, like adaptive spectral sharpening and spectral tilt modification. How we are doing the how we are sharpening the formants and how we are tilting the modification spectral tilt. So first, let's discuss about the adaptive spectral sharpening ASS. So in this method, the magnitude spectra is extracted using the CVOC method. The formant sharpening is performed using below by varying the beta. So this is the formula. HSWT is equal to EWT TW divided by TWT bracket of beta. So this beta, this is the parameter from which we are just trying to modify or sharpen the format. So where this EWT is a estimated spectral envelope, and then TWT is the spectral tilt. Then how we have further calculated the spectral tilt? TWT using this log TWT is equal to C0 plus 2C1 cos omega. So this C0 and C1, these are the Sepsil coefficient. And then let's discuss about the spectral tilt modification. So in this, apart from spectral sharpening, we also perform fixed spectral tilt modification HRW to boost the region between 1 kHz and 4 kHz by 12 dB, and to reduce the level of frequencies between below 500 Hz by 6 dB per octave by this formula. The modified magnitude spectra, this EWT, modified magnitude spectra is combined with the original phase spectrum, and then we are giving this thing to the IDFT, and then we'll go with the overlap add, and finally we'll construct the signal. So this is the our proposed method. So then we have done the analysis. So we have just trying to plot it out the formants here. So this blue line basically is the spectrum of children's speech, the original one, and then this red line is the spectrum of modified speech, modified spectrum basically. So we can see it is sharpening the format, it is enhancing the formant frequencies, and then you can see it is tilting also little bit below. And then same thing we just try to show in case of the spectrogram also. The spectrogram of children's speech, you can see from here. This is the original spectrogram and then modified spectrogram. So you can see the frequencies are higher, modified or enhanced. So this is the analysis in case of formant analysis and then spectrogram analysis. In both the analysis, we have found it out. Okay, our method is sharpening the formant peaks and tilting the spectral. The species corpora. So species corpora detail is as follows. So basically, we have used two kind of data here. WSJ-Chem. In WSJ-Chem, basically is for adult and PF star for the children's speech. So WSJ-Chem consists of 92 speaker for the training, 20 speaker for the testing, and that age group for this data is more than 18 years, and then duration is 15.5 hour for the training and 0.6 hour for the testing. In case of the PF star, so basically the 1 to 2 child for the training and 60 for the testing. So here we have a 8.3 hour of the training and 1.1 hour of the testing data. So this is the data description what we have used in our experiments. Experimental setup. So to build the ASR system, so we have basically used this Kaldi speech recognition toolkit to develop the children ASR, and the 40 channel male filter bank were used to compute the MFCC feature. For normalizing the feature, Cepsel feature space maximum likelihood linear regression was used, and then we have used this DNN-HM based acoustic model was explored with 5 hidden layer and 102 point, and then bigram language model was used. This is the ASR result for spectral modification. So from this figure, the effect of spectral modification for varying the beta parameter. So this is the beta parameter, varying this beta parameter from 0.15 to 0.35. So this blue dotted line is a baseline result, and then this shows how our proposed method is improving the performance. So best case we found at 0.25 here. So baseline and proposed spectral modification method for children ASR. So from here we have a adult data in case of the training and the children data in case of the testing. So we have used a two kind of feature here in case of the DNN-HMM acoustic model. First one is PLPCC and another one is the MFCC. So we have just shown the our method effect for both the feature PLPCC and MFCC. In case of PLPCC, the baseline is 20.00, and once we have applied the spectral warping PLPCC, then it is 19.38. So you can see there's an improvement in case of PLPCC. Same thing here, MFCC, the baseline is 19.76 and the spectral sharpening MFCC is 18.2. And then later on, we just try to overcome the mismatch condition by adding the children data into the training. So we just try to pull the children data into the with the adult data and just try to train the system. So here training adult plus children speech and testing the same children speech. So the PLPCC gives 12.89, and after the spectral sharpening PLPCC we are getting a 12.43. MFCC we are getting a 12.26, and spectral sharpening MFCC is 11.70. So this is the overall performance in case of the mix ASR adult plus children, or in case of the adult speech. For both the cases, our proposed method is improving the performance. Then we just try to analyze the result with the age wise. So we just break up our test data with the three groups: 4 to 6 year, 7 to 9 year, and 10 to 13 year. Here also we just analysis for both the features PLPCC and MFCC. The 4 to 6 year we are getting 72.36 and 70%. 7 to 9 year 20.11, 17.24. 10 to 13 year 12.35, 11.72. In case of MFCC 70.48, and then this spectral modified 68.6, 19.38, 16. So we can see at each and every case we are getting an improvement with our proposed method in case of the age group also. Then finally, we just try to apply our method in case of the noisy condition. So basically, we have used a 4 type of noise: Babel, white, factory, and wolf, with the 3 different kind of SNR, 5 dB, 10 dB, 15 dB for all 4 noises. Then here also we use that both the features PLPCC and MFCC. So in this is the baseline number, and then this we have after applying the spectral sharpening method. So for each case you can see here it is improving the performance 48 point this thing 12 40. Every case we are getting an improvement here. And then we just applied same thing with MFCC. This is the baseline recipes, and then spectral sharpening and MFCC, you can see we're getting improvement almost every case. So this is the so this table shows our method, our proposed method is applicable in case of the noisy condition also. So in noisy condition, basically we just train our system with the adult speech, clean adult, and during testing we just added the noises. Conclusion. So the conclusion of the paper is the explored spectral modification technique is observed to enhance ASR of children's speech for both MFCC and PLPCC features. ASR results are analyzed for different age group, and it was found that for all the age group there exists an improvement with the proposed approach compared to baseline. Further improvement were also observed in mismatch condition caused by the noise adaptive. So this is the conclusion of our paper. These are the references. Thank you.